It was early in the morning, yeah. It was early in the morning, 6 o'clock, you know, everything broke out. And we did try to get him out of here, but I guess the first couple blows that he gave her were like the real severe ones. But like, they're still investigating, we really don't know. First time, after 20 minutes of seeing her real quick, no x-rays, no nothing.
Oh, they didn't x-ray her or anything?
No, they didn't x-ray or nothing on her. They're gonna put a lawyer to investigate all that, because I don't think they should have let her go from the hospital there. It's crazy. She's a good girl. Couldn't wait to graduate, couldn't wait to have her first baby, her first apartment. She was talking about going to college and doing so much for the baby, and I just get sick of all this, you know, these young kids that are out here. They just think they can just be beating on women, especially the pregnant ones, and get away with things. But you know, we're tired of it. We want something to happen. We do. We want something to happen. This is just too much. She don't have words to say.
Era una niña excelente.
She's an excellent
Buena estudiante de la escuela.
Good student in school.
Estaba entusiasmada por su embarazo.
She's really happy with the pregnancy.
Y él la mató.
And he killed her. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Justice will be done. Yeah. It took 2 lives. Justice will be done.
Now, was there a history of trouble before with him?
There was history, I guess, with the family saying with him, with beating on her before, and we done stopped him. We done told him, don't do it again. It's going to be bad for you. And we tried. It should have been stopped, prevented a long time ago. But we didn't think that he would do something like this. Never.
My sister was a very happy lady. She likes to be laughing around, playing around with my daughter. I got a daughter from 2 years and 2 months, and she was happy all the time, happy about her baby. She never was down the room, not like that. She was playing, watching video movies. And she got a lot of friends in the streets. They love her. Her school was important for her and her family.
State of Ohio versus Marque Daquan Brown.
Court to accept State of Ohio versus Marque Daquan Brown. This is case 14 CRA 836 A, B, and C. Mr. Brown is present. Mr. Brown, you have 3 charges here. The first charge is a charge of murder. If you're found guilty of this charge, you can be incarcerated anywhere from 15 years to life. You can be fined up to $15,000 or both. You have a second charge of murder, alleging an unborn child. If you're found guilty there, you can be incarcerated 15 years up to a maximum term of life. You can be fined up to $15,000 or both. You have a charge of domestic violence. If you're found guilty on that offense, you can be incarcerated up to a year, fined up to $2,500 or both. This offense is an enhanceable offense. What that means is once you commit an offense of domestic violence, if you have a second offense any time in your lifetime, the second offense penalty can be increased to that of a felony just because of a prior conviction for domestic violence. So do you understand the increasing nature of the penalties? And lastly, be aware that that charge carries with it a potential lifetime ban under federal law of ever owning, shipping, handling, transporting, or possessing a firearm or ammunition ever again. Now, you do come here with certain rights. You have a right to have the allegations read. You have a right to understand the charges. You have a right to a trial and trial by jury. You have a right to question witnesses, subpoena witnesses, to require the state to prove the charges beyond reasonable doubt on every element of the charges. You have a right to not testify. No one can force you. Should you choose to give testimony or give a statement, that testimony or statement can be used against you in court. You have a right to be represented by an attorney of your choosing. You have a right to be granted a period of reasonable continuance of this matter so that you can talk to an attorney prior to going forward. Depending on your financial circumstances, you may have a right to have an attorney appointed to represent you at no cost to you, other than a $25 filing fee. You have a right to appeal if you're found guilty, and to have a reasonable bond set in connection with your matter. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you've been called here today to make your initial appearance in these matters. You're not going to be asked to enter a plea, but I'm going to ask you, do you have the ability to hire an attorney? Do you have the financial ability to do that?
I'll just have to see it.
Well, the reason I ask is if you think you might be eligible for an appointed attorney, you can make application for $25, and if you're eligible, an attorney can be appointed to represent you. So do you want to make application, or do you think you're going to be able to hire one on your own?
I can be appointed one.
Okay, now, will you be able to come up with a $25 filing fee, let's say, within a week?
Yes.
Okay. All right, why don't we take a moment just to have you fill out the affidavit that's necessary, and I'm going to finish up my paperwork. I'll notarize the affidavit for you. We'll finish up in just a minute. Go ahead and have a seat there in the chair, and then bailiff will give you that clipboard and the affidavit. All set, sir? All set? Just go ahead and head back up to the podium. Sign on the back. The record indicate we're still present in courtroom concerning state of Ohio versus Marque Brown, case 14 CRA 36 A, B, and C. Mr. Brown, I've just been handed an affidavit that reports to have your signature on it. Is this your affidavit? Is this your affidavit? Is that your signature there on the back? Do you solemnly swear the information you provided is true and correct as you answer to God?
Yes.
Okay. Let the record indicate I'm dating the document today's date, May 27th, 2014. I'm signing my name to the document as judge of the court, the person who's attested to your signature. All right, now it looks like you're going to be eligible. I'm going to indicate to the clerk that you have up to 5 days to get your filing fee on deposit, so if you need access to a phone in order to arrange that, make sure you make that call. That's payable at the clerk's window, okay? I'm going to mark you down for no plea. That'll preserve all your options until you have a chance to speak with your attorney. This will be set for a hearing within the next 5 to 10 days. I will note the presence of Attorney Michael Franklin, the solicitor for the city of Ashtabula. You wish to be heard concerning bond.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, in addition to the risk of flight that is attendant to any case where someone's facing the kind of penalties that this defendant is facing, there is some criminal history in this court of which I'm aware, and I believe the court is aware, some criminal history involving the victim of this offense and her family. I'm therefore recommending a cash or surety bond in each of the murder cases of $400,000 and a $20,000 cash or surety bond in the domestic violence case.
All right, Mr. Brown, do you wish to be heard concerning bond? Do you wish to be heard concerning the issue of bond?
Yes.
Go ahead, sir. Is there anything you want to say concerning the matter of bond? I'll set bond at this time at $820,000. That will be the cash surety bond. You're going to be back here, as I said, within 5 to 10 days, and then there'll be an attorney here waiting for you, but make sure you get your filing fee paid, otherwise you run the risk of having the matter continued, okay? All right, good luck.
Okay, you'll translate for us? Okay.
Tú lo dices en español y él te lo va a transferir.
Que bueno, nada, que qué bueno que sea sentenciado, porque yo quiero que se haga justicia en el caso de mi niña.
She's saying that she's very happy that he's getting kind of a murder, and she wants justice done for this because she was a really popular and really outgoing person that's loved by a lot of people out here, and it needs to happen. Justice needs to be done for this in Ashtabula because of this.